subject is very much common to you all. And today's topic, which is very much relevant, and it is the first line of your syllabi, as I have shared the whole syllabi of this research and publication ethic paper, which is introduced by University Grants Commission for the scholars so that they can avoid the plagiarism and they can maintain the academic integrity or do the scientific conduct in a proper manner. With these words, today I have to start this topic, which is very much important phenomena for us. First of all, what the title or the topic of this lecture is given on the screen, that is the philosophy and introduction. As we all know, everyone has itself or herself or himself a philosophy is there. Sometimes what we feel that we are, when as and when I will wake up early in the morning, then I will get benefited in terms of the time, in terms of the refreshing the mood, etc. etc. That's why I'm saying each of us has the philosophy, even though we aware or not. It is not compulsory that we must know what kind of the idea we have. It depends upon our philosophy or the psychology or the belief or the attitude. As we all know that basically the introduction to the philosophy, in today's lecture we have to discuss and describe, explain and elaborate different points which are given here. What does philosophy mean? Mean to say, what is the definition of this, the word philosophy? Why do we need philosophy? Mean to say, what is the significance or the relevance of the philosophy in our life, in our research, in our day-to-day activities? What are the traditional branches of the philosophy? Is there a basic method of philosophical thinking? What we are thinking, what kind of the thinking we have, what kind of the logic we have, what kind of the belief, what kind of the attitude we have. All these things are to be elaborated in this topic, in this today's lecture. How many philosophy be used? How may philosophy be used? Mean to say, where it will be used? In education, in research, in day-to-day life, in scientific conditions, or in metaphysics or epistemology, or other kinds or other areas of the education where we can utilize, where we can visualize the philosophy. Is philosophy of education useful or not? It will be clear, it will be discussed. What is happening in philosophy today's world? Because of every time we see techniques, so many techniques are there. For the purpose of selecting a sample, there are so many techniques. We are interacting with you, there is one more technique. It means to say, in this particular technological world, what is happening with the philosophy? With these points or with these glimpses or the gist of the points, we have to elaborate, we have to introduce the subject philosophy. I hope everything is fine regarding the dialect, regarding dialogue, regarding dialogue delivery, and as far as the language or the pronunciation is concerned. I hope everything is okay. Anyone can give the response so that I
Yes,
can
sir. Everything
proceed.
is okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, sir.
Sir, excuse me. Sorry. Can
Yeah.
you accept about join other student?
Which one? Another person is waiting. Yeah. Admit it. No problem.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. My dear students and my dear scholars and my dear colleagues may be there. Please just convey any kind of the query or the question. Just unmute and you can ask. I feel happy as and when you will give the response regarding the dialect delivery and other questions, queries, logic, etc. etc. Last 5 minutes of this lecture, we will spare for that all round discussion anytime. Come to the point, each of us has a thought, one has a philosophy. Sometimes we aware students we are not about it. As I am saying, it is my philosophy that I have to attend my class at 9 a.m. sharp. Or I have one more philosophy in case of the MCOM student or the physical class of the MCOM as well as the PhD scholars or the MPhil classes. I request all the students do not take permission for entry or exit the class. Just come and join the class. If you are not getting interested on a topic in the lecture, just keep mum, stay outside. No. What is that? What philosophy? But so many points, so many ideas. On that basis, we can develop the philosophy about the physical objects. For example, you have one glass of water, 50% water is there. Some people say it is not fully completed or it is not full of water. But another person is saying, no, it is full. The vacuum is occupied by the air and the 50% vacuum is occupied by water. Mean to say the glass is not empty. It meant to say it is one idea what about the physical object. Sometimes we have different ideas about our fellow persons. What I feel today that all my scholars who have joined this class, they are really acknowledging the gain of the knowledge as well as they will listen attentively this lesson, this topic, this lecture, so that they can think more and more for the wide spectrum about the society. After completion of this lecture, they will rethink where we are and why we are. It is my perception, it is my philosophy about you that my fellow colleagues, my fellow students, my fellow scholars are getting the ideas about a teacher. What the teacher is saying now. Teacher dialogue delivery is okay or not? Teachers cultural background or not? As and when we our perception, our mythology, our philosophy about a fellow that will change. Before that, what we have, that was belief. After belief, we have to react. That becomes your attitude. Ideas about physical object, fellow persons, meaning of life, death, Almighty. There are so many persons and there are so many philosophies, ideas, logics, arguments that God is prevailing, Almighty is prevailing. Nobody ever seen what it means. It means to say it is one more idea about that God. It means to say one omnipresent superpower is available in the universe, in the environment, who have controlled the sun, earth, and other different environmental issues. How they will manage the sea, water level, everything is being managed. It means to say the environment may be almighty, the environment may be superpower because it is omnipresent, mean to say present everywhere. It is idea. Another idea about the right and wrong. I have to deliver my lecture in the class. Being a teacher, I feel it is right, but maybe wrong. It means that there is no definition of right and wrong, and there is no any between the lines definition. What is right? What is wrong? Maybe right for me, maybe wrong for you. Maybe right for you, maybe wrong for me. If I am saying you are sitting in the class and just I am telling a story to you, I feel it is right. But from the point of view of the scholars, it is wrong. It is one more philosophy or the philosophical idea. Beauty and ugliness and the like. If I am saying a particular flower or the rose is very much beautiful, we cannot define the beauty. It is simply a philosophical idea that which will provide the fragrance that will be beautiful. And other one is no idea is to be given about the odor, then we are not able to say it is beautiful. Therefore, there is no any philosophical foundation about the beauty and ugliness. Different ideologies, different ideas are there by which we can define or we can elaborate or we can explain the psychology or the philosophy behind the beauty and ugliness. Another point, different perspectives about the philosophy are there. The basic definition of the philosophy is acquiring views and attitude from the family, friends, from various other individuals and groups. What is means? It means to say from the morning till evening, we acquire different beliefs, different views, different notions, different ideas, different philosophical foundations about different individual, about different groups. For example, you are the part of the class of research and public. It is one formal. The number of the students was there 8 to 10. One student is going to ask a question. Is there a need of the of human? Another student that is it a question that should be asked or not? But what the view of the attitude has changed toward the student. Kind of the attitude also may be greatly influenced by movies, television, music, lyrics, and other books. When you study a book, when you listen something, when you visualize something, automatically your ideology, your philosophy will change, and your attitude as well as the belief will change. Why? Suppose you are sitting in a class, the class is in physical mode, teacher speaking with his views, or with this ideology. For example, I will just give an example to you. I hope my camera is on before you. Yes, no? Am I visible
Yes,
to you
sir.
all? Okay.
Yes, sir.
If I am saying
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
a symbol is there,
Yes, sir.
what is the symbol of it? What do you mean by it? If I am saying this, when I will touch my first finger with my thumb, what is the meaning of it? Different cultural backgrounds are there, different students from different backgrounds are there. Please tell me what is the meaning of it. One by one, I will take your names and I will call with the names. First, Heather Abdul Razzaq. What is the meaning of it? If I touch my first finger with thumb of the hand, ignore the left hand or right hand, just make a symbol in form of the zero, you can say, in form of the circle, you may say. What is the meaning of it?
Yes.
Please tell me.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, welcome. Welcome you all. The question is going on about the philosophical foundation. We are here from different cultural backgrounds, and the question is given to you all that when I touch my first finger with my thumb, what is the meaning of it? Preeti Alawat, Renu, Sanju,
Sir, it will show shape of circle.
shape of circle 1,
It will show
shape
zero
of
also.
0, third one is O, alphabet
Yes.
O, fourth one. It symbolizes I am okay and you are okay. But in case of Japan, this symbol resembles that I am going for begging and I am willing to take one yen from you. It is a symbol of begging in Japan. It means to say what it resembles that different ideologies, different ideas, different points will give you any idea about the cultural background where different settings, and on that basis we change our attitude, belief about these things. That's why I'm saying these attitude may be greatly influenced by movies, television, music, lyrics, and books. And after that, what will happen? It will give a different reflection on your part, or they more likely may result from a conventional or emotional bias. If I am particular or I am belonging to a particular caste, race, religion, community, then my attitude, my philosophy will be different. If my God is different, my Allah is different, my worship method is different, my religion method is different, automatically it will create emotional biasness. And that's why I'm saying these attitude and beliefs are being influenced from our learnings. Learning may be from our families, our friends, and other stakeholders who are attaching with us in different modes at different stages of our life cycle. After giving this gist about the philosophy, now I have to define. The word philosophy is derived from the Greek word philia and sophia. What it means, the love of wisdom. It means to say, I must be wise so that I can create my wisdom, and I have to generate, evaluate critically as well as philosophically every time. If I have no any attachment with my wisdom, then I could not be a philosopher. It means to say, a philosopher is a person who has love, affection with his or her wisdom. That's why the word is shortly pronounced as philosophy, philia, sophia. It can be offered from different perspectives. You say different area, is there different alien, is there one religion or one perspectives are to be by being essentially. Basically, if the philosophers are there, Sukha, Plato, Aristotle, we all listen names. These philosophers have different philosophies as per their settings, as per their background, as per their ideology, as per their as per their ideas, those logics, prejunctions, perceptions, assumptions, and situational conditions or circumstances which they have faced in their circumstances who have been or those circumstances which they have affected that causes the development of different philosophies at different times. If we remember our past, then
Hello.
Mehak, where is sir? Hello.
Hello, sir has left the class. Maybe some network issue.
Okay.
Yes, we should wait him.
Yo, yo.
ठीक है.
There is a problem, Antonio.
Yes, some problem.
مشكلة नहीं है.
Yes, sleeping, wake up.
What happened, Haida?
Renu, where is sir? Hello to all.
Hello,
From which country you are?
I'm from Iraq.
We are
Okay.
from Iraq. All students here from Iraq.
Okay.
Actually, the time it's not appropriate for us because in Iraq now it's too early, right? There's 2 hours and 30 minutes is different between Iraq and India. If
Okay.
we
Now,
can
what the
suggest
time is there?
now, the time is 7:10 a.m.
Okay.
Yes, this
Yes,
time, yeah. All the Iraqi people sleeping.
I think if we
All
can
all
suggest
Iraqi.
about the teacher to change the time if he can, because it's too early here in Iraq. So we have to wake up at like 6 or 6:30, and the people here don't used to wake up early.
Okay.
Are you from the city, that university? You
Yes, yes, yes. I'm from
yeah,
Sirsa, Haryana in India.
yes, sir, sir, in Haryana. Yes, I
Yeah.
actually all the student we have completed the master degree in Rohtak, Maharshi Dayinda University.
Okay. You all?
Yes, we all completed the masters from
Oh,
MDU.
okay. Very good.
So I think the Rohtak it's little similar of Sirna. I think Sirna city or what?
Sirsa,
Because
Sirsa, Sirsa.
Sirsa
Uh,
city. Yes, Sirsa
Ji.
city. Yes, I'm really interesting to have a lot of information about Sirsa city.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, because we don't have any idea about the city or the people live. Yeah, that's and I don't know where is the teacher.
Yeah, I'm also
Maybe
waiting for sir only.
in which department you are.
I'm from Business Administration Department.
Okay, good.
Yeah, sir, he's here, I think. Sir is present now.
Okay, yes.
Okay, everything is okay, no problem.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
but
sir.
yeah, your voice
Yes,
is
sir. Yes,
audible, but
sir.
your
Okay, screen is visible now.
no, sir.
No, it's
No.
visible.
Okay, we are discussing the second perspective. I hope you have listened. Screen is visible. Yes.
There we can hear you, but the screen is not visible.
Okay.
Only voice.
It is one more doing philosophy that we are entertaining this Google Meet in a different perspective. William Barrett has wrote a book on illusion of technique. It is one more technique which create illusion. Now visible.
No, sir, it is not visible.
No, sir.
Audible is everything. There is no question of
Yes,
audible.
sir.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. No problem. I just share my screen again. I will try. Now,
Yes, sir, it is visible.
okay, thank you. Just I'm opening this file. Okay,
Yes,
there are
yes,
two
sir.
perspectives we have discussed. Now, PowerPoint is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. We are here. Perspective one is clear. Perspective two is clear. Or should I elaborate more?
Sir, it is clear.
Okay. I will share the whole content with you also. And video you know very well. It will be available on YouTube channel. There is no question of this. I hope recording is going on in a proper manner. The third perspective is what? Third perspective is world as a whole. Under this perspective, the philosopher seeks to combine the conclusion of various sciences and human experiences into one kind of the consistent world view. In the mythology or the Indian philosophy or Indology, one statement is given, Vasudev Kutumbakam. The whole universe is my world. The whole world is mine. And I am the part of the universe. I am the part of the world. It is the third perspective of this philosophy. What the philosophy says that from this perspective, it is a rational attempt to look at the world as a whole. Mean to say, there will be no any kind of the distinction in terms of culture, historical perspective, by way of doing, by way of living, by way of cognition, by way of affection, by way of commitment. This perspective saying that the philosophers wish to see life not with a specialized slant of the scientist or a businessman or an artist, but with the overall view of the someone cognizant of the life as a totality of the universe. Mean to say, what I am speaking, that should be equal for all. There must be communal harmony, and we must not be different by way of ideology, by way of thinking process. Philosophers, what they did, they have tried to vanish the dangers or the difficulties or to minimize the differences between one nation to another nation, one culture to another culture, one settings of the life from the different settings of the life. They have tried to minimize or to vanish or abolish these differences. Arastu or the Aristotle or Plato, these were the philosophers who are very much common among us. They have not meant, they have not declared, okay, this is only my nation. No. They have declared that what I am speaking, what I am realizing, what I am experiencing in my nation, that must be experienced by all the nations. by the whole universe. If I feel bad in different settings, it resembles that everyone will feel bad. If I feel happy by watching, by observing a flower of rose, that philosophical foundation must be prevailed, must be replicated, must be given, must be rendered to every human being, that they should feel happy by observing the greenery. A person who have not seen that he or she is in the season of the rain and he or she is weeping. No. The having philosophy and doing philosophy, and the third perspective saying, okay, we have to deliver the knowledge to the next generation about these philosophical foundations. Because of the philosophy's task is to give a view of the whole, a life and a world view, and to integrate the knowledge of the science with that of other disciplines to achieve a consistent whole. If being a researcher, being a scholar, we have no any philosophical soundness or the philosophical foundation, then I will not be open from my brain, from my ideology. If I will not be open towards my research attitude, then I cannot get the response from different respondents towards my topic, towards my research. The philosophical foundation is saying, the third perspective of the philosophy is saying, you should treat the world as a whole. If you are in the need to resolve the problem of the COVID-19 outbreak, you must go outside your boundaries of your nation and get the solution of it. And our countries, they did it. They have passed their boundaries, and different scientists from different backgrounds, different nations, they club together, sit on round table, sit in a common lab, and get the solution of the COVID-19. What is that? It means to say that is the philosophical foundation. The third perspective saying, no, just not to stay your brain, your mind in the vicinity of your nation, in the vicinity of your locality, in the vicinity of your village. No, just go beyond that and treat all as equal. And then get the solution of the problem. It is the third perspective. The word is here is rational. We should not be irrational. Rationality of the things must be there. It means to say in economics you have studied all things are rational or the persons are rational. Yes, it must be. If you have no any rationality about your attempt, about your research, about your teachers, about your colleagues, about your nation, about your religion, about your commitment, then you are not able to get the results on the basis of your response. You will collect the response, you will collect different ideologies which will be helpful in your study, in your research, as and when you will have the open mindedness. If you have no any open mind, then you will not meet to the scholars of different disciplines, teachers of different discipline. Then what will happen? It means to say one way of that research will lagging behind. If you are a teacher of English, or I am a teacher of commerce, if both the teachers are will not join together, then the teacher of commerce then I have to meet to the teacher of the English. Why? And where it is possible and when it is possible. When I have the rational attempt to know, I must be open toward my scholars, toward my teacher, toward my colleagues. Then I can get maximum ideas and I can get maximum fruitful results. And then I can say, okay, my research is helpful in all disciplines. Otherwise, it is not feasible on the part of me. I hope this perspective is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Another philosophies or the another perspectives are leaving behind. There are five perspectives. Another two perspectives will be discussed later on because of these are the theoretical foundations about the philosophy, and we must enrich these things by way of discussing, by way of learning more and more from our experience, from our colleagues, from our families, friends, and other stakeholders. With these words, I close this dialect or the dialogue, and I offer you to speak something or ask any query which is prevailing in your mind. Now, anyone can unmute and then speak if he or she wishes to speak. Yes.
Sir, I want to thank you for the lecture.
Yeah. Any more query from? Is there any problem to join this class today?
Thank you, sir. There is no
Mustafa,
problem, but we have only
okay.
suggest about you. Sir, actually, in the time in Iraq now, it's too early. So can we change the time of the lesson? Because in Iraq, our lessons will start at 6:30 a.m. So in Iraq, it's too early. Yeah.
Okay,
So
just
is
to
there
resolve this, okay,
yes,
just to resolve this problem, I share a link every time, every day, as and when 9 a.m. is there. Please just try to open your Google Classroom 5 minutes earlier from this class time. Maybe class time is different from different angles due to different nation. Their standard time is different, our standard time is different. But try to get in touch 5 minutes earlier so that we can join the whole class within 5 minutes, 9 to 9:05. And after that, we can concentrate on our lecture.
yep,
Eh,
yep.
right? Okay, any more?
Sir, there is two
Yeah.
hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes difference between Iraq and
Okay,
as you
try
know.
to adjust our clock as per the Indian standard time for
Okay,
this class only. Maybe
okay,
your wristwatch may be adjusted for 2 hours in advance if it is feasible, or put an alarm on your mobile so that we can wake up for this class and then we can join this class.
okay, sir.
so that there will be no any kind of the confusion, because we are treating the world as a whole, and we all are the fellow or the followers of this philosophy, that we have to treat a world as a whole. If here is 9, it means to say the class time everywhere it is 9.
Yeah.
Through this Google Meet, we can join this class. Okay, Abdul Razak, please convey. I hope other classes are going on in your concerned department. I can ask the question from the commerce students.
Yes, sir.
Classes are going on about the accounts, etc., etc. Finance.
Which classes go? Which class, sir?
Another classes, another teachers have been connected with you all.
Yes, sir. Only there is one the teacher that's taking us for research. I think she said yesterday she sent to me. No, I didn't receive any email. Only from
Okay,
one class.
okay. Today you will